Well, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Today, because of some network issue, we could not join in time. Okay, I'm sorry for that. And let's proceed further for our actual discussion. So can anyone brief what we have studied in last lecture? The screen is already visible to you. And with that clue, you can proceed further and tell what we have covered. Anyone, please go ahead. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So tell what we have studied. Go ahead. I'm waiting for your answer. Up to which slide have we discussed in our last lecture? Do you remember or should I tell? Be fast.
Introduction.
So basically, I had asked you to prepare one notebook and start writing. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, I had asked you to prepare one notebook. On the first page of it, you will have to write your name. And from the second page, you will write this content, whichever is visible on the screen. That is B1, right? Introduction of teacher. Then you are expected to go ahead in the same sequence and you have to write B2, which is vision mission related things. Then B3, that is the handwritten syllabus of our subject. So before writing the syllabus, you have to write the teaching scheme and examination scheme, whichever is visible on the screen, right? After that, we have to write the syllabus, unit-wise syllabus from unit 1 to unit 5. And while discussing, we have seen what pronunciation is, how it is related to presentation, then which are different steps or stages in the process of presentation. Do you remember it? Hello? आठवतंय कोणाला हे? आपण हे डिस्कस केलंय की नाही केलंय? Okay.
Yes, sir. केलंय, sir.
Very good. Okay. Then unit 2, which is group discussion. We have discussed what group discussion is or which are the related things. Okay. Then unit 3, then unit 4 and unit 5. I think we were up to unit 5. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Last lecture मध्ये
Yes, sir.
करेक्ट. लास्ट लेक्चर मध्ये आपलं डिस्कशन हे युनिट 5 म्हणजे या स्लाइड पर्यंत आलेलं होतं. ओके. सो नाउ लेट्स गो अहेड फॉर द actual discussion in our current lecture. So here is the list of different recommended books. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So see, these books are available, or some of these books are available in our library. Now that lockdown is vanishing to some extent, and whenever it is possible for you to visit the campus, that time visit to the library and take any of these books for your additional study or reference. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then let us go ahead for the discussion of next slide, that is B4, which is about the title of the subject. So what is the title of our subject? Already we have studied it, we have discussed it. What is the title? In our first lecture itself, we have discussed. Yes or no? What is it? Read out the screen.
Professional
communication.
Professional communication. So we have discussed what profession is, what business is, what official matters are, and what communication is. I think we should not waste our time in discussion of these things, right? Because already we have a lot of discussion regarding this. Then next point is B5, that is about the central idea of the subject. So what can be the central idea? Can you guess? काय असू शकते आपल्या सब्जेक्टची सेंट्रल आयडिया? You can remember the first lecture, the forms of communication which exist in an organization. Yes or no? Then you will get to know what the central idea of our subject is. The central idea is that communication or different forms of communication are essential in an organization. In single line, I'd like to tell the central idea. What is it? Communication is crucial, or different forms of communication are crucial in any organization. That is simple central idea. Whatever the additional details are, you can read out. Okay? Or should we read? बघा इथे दिसतंय तुम्हाला सगळं हे. The central idea of this subject is that the skill of communication is the most essential factor in a business or profession. Communication is the base of all human interactions, including business. It is the continuous process of sharing or exchanging our ideas, thoughts, information, and emotions. Usually, people lack the skill of communicating in a productive way. It is must for a student of professional course to master the skill of communication. Any business cannot reach the height of success without proper system of communication. There are different modes of professional, oral, and written communication. Once a person adopts this skill, he or she can handle any situation in formal or informal relationship. For enhancing the skill of effective communication, different aspects need to be considered and developed as mentioned in the syllabus. So this is the central idea, and it has already been discussed by us in our first lecture itself. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Let's go ahead for the next slide, that is B6. And the title is Importance of the Subject in the Course. So what can be the importance? In single line, can you say? Why is professional communication or the skill of professional communication is important in our life? And same will be the importance of this subject. Are you getting or not? Who will tell me the importance of this subject in single line? Anyone, please go ahead. Or should I take name? Maybe Abhangrao Mayuri, Sangeeta Deshmukh, Shubhada Deshmukh. Then there are some more students. Anyone, please go ahead.
Communication is needed in daily life.
Communication is
needed in daily life.
In daily life. Very good. That is the simple thing because of which we can call this subject to be important in our course. Okay? May it be formal situation, may it be informal situation, everywhere communication is necessary, because of which transmitting messages or transmitting ideas is not possible. And without transmitting ideas, people cannot live. Any organization cannot live. Any organization cannot sustain, or human beings cannot sustain. That is the simple logic. Very good. And I hope all of you are aware of it. And we already have some discussion regarding it. Then this is the crucial point, B7. What is the title? Can you read?
Subject objectives.
Subject objectives. What do you mean by the word objectives? Objectives म्हणजे काय असतात? Objectives, goals, aims. Purposes. मराठीमध्ये काय म्हणतात त्याला?
उद्देश.
उद्देश, हेतू. Right? See, we are implementing outcome-based education, or today's education is outcome-based. What is outcome? Do you know? Outcome, end result, product, you can say, the conclusion. What do you mean by these words? What is outcome? Someone please go ahead and tell what is outcome.
परिणाम.
परिणाम. ओके. किंवा निष्कर्ष किंवा रिझल्ट आपण त्याला म्हणतो. मग परिणाम आधारित शिक्षण पद्धती सध्या आपण अवलंबत आहोत. It means that whatever is taught in the class should be enhancing your abilities or skills. So what you need and what should be taught, that calculation has been done before designing that syllabus or this syllabus. Are you clear? So without purpose, nothing happens in life. In the same way, this subject, professional communication, has also been designed, has also been set for you with specific objectives or with specific purposes. And those purposes are here from 1 to 6, you can see. So the first purpose, first objective is to nurture students' effective presentation skills. बगा आपला हमारा ये जो सिलेबस है वो डिज़ाइन करने के पीछे जो पहला उद्देश्य है वो ये है कि आपका जो प्रेजेंटेशन का स्किल है वो डेवलप होना चाहिए. किसी भी सिचुएशन में, फॉर्मल सिचुएशन में पर्टिकुलरली आपको बोलना आना चाहिए. दैट इज द मेन पर्पज ऑफ दिस सिलेबस, और द फर्स्ट पर्पज वी कैन से. क्लियर? क्लियर और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Then second purpose, second objective is to equip student with skills for participating effectively in group discussion. So the second thing, second purpose is that you should be a good participant in a group discussion. You should be a productive participant, or a participant with productive thoughts in a group discussion. You should be a confident person. You should have your own opinions, your own stand about different matters of life. That is expected, that is the purpose. I don't understand. Then come to the third one, to equip student. You can see here, the third objective of our syllabus is to equip student with skills for performing effectively in personal interview. See, first one is related to presentation, second one is related to group discussion, and this third objective is related to personal interview. Means in all these three forms or occasions of formal communication, you need to show your talent, your skill. Are you clear? That is the purpose behind this syllabus. Then you can see the fourth objective here, to develop resume writing skills of students. So that day, while discussing about job related communication, we have seen what resume is. So resume is one document which reflects your life and achievements, your personal information, your educational qualifications, your work experience, then your extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, then your hobbies, interests. So all such aspects are included in a resume, and that resume is whenever presented in advance whenever you are appearing for an interview. Yes or no? So we as the students of professional education need to have that skill of developing our own resumes, that too independently without any help of others. Are you clear? So many times mistakes happen. We are not careful about the punctuation marks, about the grammar, about the capital and small letters in our designing, in our typing or writing. Are you clear? Because of which your impression gets lost. If your resume is not in a good condition, or we can simply have one simple calculation that resume is the mirror of your personality, your achievements. And if that resume is not proper, then those interviewers may judge you to be incompetent for that post. Is it simple calculation? Or they may call you less careful. बरोबर है? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
हां. मग आपल्याला आपला स्वतःचा रिझ्यूम बनवणं जमलं पाहिजे की नाही? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. करेक्ट. ओके. अजून एक गोष्ट सांगतोय. समजा तुम्हाला तुमच्या एज्युकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन्स मांडायच्या आहेत त्या रिझ्यूममध्ये. मग असं लिहिणार एका स्टोरीसारखं एखाद्या पॅराग्राफमध्ये, यावर्षी या कॉलेजमधून ही डिग्री कंप्लीट केली, पर्सेंटेज एवढं होतं, हे एका पॅराग्राफमध्ये लिहिणार की इज देअर एनी अनदर वे टू प्रेझेंट दीज डिटेल्स? टेल मी. How will you present your academic qualifications? Someone please go ahead.
Point wise.
Making table.
Correct. आता यातलं जे दुसरं उत्तर आहे, by making a table, that is the right answer. So which columns will be there in your table? Can you guess? Actually we are going to learn everything. That is not the issue.
And percentage.
Your voice is not properly audible. Please repeat.
Name of the exam and its percentage.
Correct. Very good. What more?
Which degree completed?
Which degree completed? What more?
Years.
Year of passing, right? Correct.
Yeah.
What more?
Which college?
College or institute. Correct. Very good. Then which university? Yes or no? Or board? Your grade, your percentage, your specialization, your branch. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
whatever the systematic measures are, we have to follow simply. Are you clear? So we need to have that skill of developing our own resumes. So come to the fifth objective, to develop and enhance the report writing skills of the students. Remember our first lecture in which we have learned different forms of professional written communication. Yes or no? And one of those forms is report writing. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes,
Huh.
sir.
So in that organizational setup, whichever we have discussed in our first lecture, who writes report to whom? Can you guess? हमारे पहले लेक्चर में हमने जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर देखा है उसमें कौन किसको रिपोर्ट लिखता है? My question aims at whether that higher authority writes report to lower authority or lower authority writes reports to higher authority.
Lower authority to higher authority.
Correct. Very good. It means that there is upward flow of information. Yes or no? Upward direction means from junior to senior. Are you clear? From supervisor to manager. From inferior to superior, you can say. So what is the need of those reports? Or aren't they necessary?
Yes, sir. For solving problem.
Correct. Reports are meant for solving problems. Yes or no? Whatever information you give through those reports is necessary for making decisions. Or that decision making process depends upon the information whatever you have given through the reports. That is the simple calculation. So whatever information you give must be realistic, must be real. The facts and figures are necessary in that report, so that right decision will be taken by the higher authority to remove that problem in that organization. And your role is very important. Are you clear? You should be, or you need to be a sensible person, an aware person who has the sense of all matters of that specific happening in that organization. And you must be able to put your thoughts into words so that the higher authority will understand you. Here, everything matters. Your knowledge of sentence structures, grammar, and then spellings, punctuation, and everything. Are you getting or not? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
हां. म्हणून हे स्किल पण आपल्याला डेव्हलप करायचं आहे, अँड दॅट इज एक्सपेक्टेड, दॅट इज द पर्पज. But many times around 90% people are not able to express themselves. They are not able to put their thoughts into words. मग आपल्याला हे जमलं पाहिजे. हमारा जो विचार है, हमारे जो कल्पनाएं हैं, वो हमें वर्ड्स के द्वारा एक्सप्रेस करना आना चाहिए. दैट इज नेसेसरी, without which we cannot proceed further. So that is one of the objectives of this syllabus. Then come to the last objective. Can anyone read? Can anyone read and explain? First read it. Someone please go ahead. Am I waiting? Sorry, I am waiting for your response.
Sir, may I?
Please go ahead.
To inculcate soft skills in students for personal and professional success.
Correct. To inculcate soft skills in students for personal and professional success. So initially, while we were discussing our 5th unit, that time I have told you 2 types of skills. Which are they? In our earlier lecture, I have mentioned 2 types of skills. which a professional has. So which are those two types of skills?
Communication, teamwork.
No, 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 no. No.
Soft skills and hard skills.
Very good. Soft skills and hard skills. Yes or no? So here you can see to inculcate soft skills. So soft skills are related to, batao. Can anyone explain what hard skills are and what soft skills are? हार्ड स्किल्स का मतलब क्या है, क्या होता है, और सॉफ्ट स्किल्स का मतलब क्या है? If you forget, then there is no outcome of learning. Forgetting is not the thing which is expected.
Communication skills.
Is one of the
soft skills.
Soft skills. Very good. Very good. So how will you? Go ahead.
Listening skills.
Is one of the
soft skills.
Soft skills. Very good. Basically, tell me what soft skills mean.
Personal qualities.
Personal qualities, personal traits, your behavioral patterns, your patterns of thinking, your patterns of attitudes. Yes or no? Everything, all these things come under soft skills. And how will you define those hard skills? How will you define hard skills?
Our knowledge or ability.
Knowledge or abilities related to our technical expertise. Are you clear? Whatever skills, whatever practical skills you acquire, you learn during your study, they are called as technical skills or work related skills simply. So here it is expected, here in this objective, it is expected that you need to be able to behave properly. Behave म्हणतोय मी, because it is related to soft skills. And in behavior, everything occurs. Your communication, your body language, your thinking patterns and everything. लक्षात घ्या. मग परत एकदा आपण या शेवटच्या लाईनचा विचार करूयात. टू इनकल्केट म्हणजे समाविष्ट करणे सॉफ्ट स्किल्स इन द स्टुडंट्स फॉर पर्सनल अँड प्रोफेशनल सक्सेस. मग याच्यामध्ये सॉफ्ट स्किल्स आपण किती बघितले? हाऊ मेनी पॉइंटर्स आर देअर इन आवर युनिट 5? 10. करेक्ट. मग त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्या बिहेवियरमध्ये आल्या पाहिजेत. मतलब गोल सेटिंग, क्रिएटिविटी, इमोशनल इंटेलिजन्स, yes or no, positive thinking, creativity, teamwork and many other. Those aspects should be a part of our personality that is expected. आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल टीमवर्क आहे, तर ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये काय असतं? इज देअर टीमवर्क इन ऑर्गनायझेशन्स? We have already learned it in first lecture itself. An organization is a team simply.
Yes.
So teamwork and organization, they are like two sides of one coin, right? मग आपले जे ह्युमन नेचर्स असतात लक्षात घ्या, आपलं त्याच्याशी पटत नाही आहे की नाही. Our thoughts are different, our ways are different, our cultures are different. पण हे सगळं चालतं का ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये? किंवा हमारे जो भी हायर अथॉरिटीज है, what is their expectation? Should we go with all differences or should we go with unities in diversities? What is their expectation? Can you tell? You know, unity in diversities म्हणजे काय? हम हमेशा सुनते हैं, इंडिया के बारे में सुनते हैं कि इंडिया में देयर इज यूनिटी इन डायवर्सिटी, मतलब हाँ, विविधतेमध्ये एकता. मग ऑर्गनायझेशन्सना पण तीच अपेक्षित असते. आपले जे पर्सनल भांडणं असतात, कुठं काय असतात, आहे की नाही, मतभेद असतात, ते सगळं बाजूला ठेवायचं असतं आणि you have to be a part of that team. You have to be an active part of that team for your own existence as well as the existence of that organization that is expected. Okay, let's go ahead for the next slide. That is subject outcomes. It should be B8. Okay, there is one mistake. So what do you mean by outcomes? We have recently discussed. Tell me once again. Just repeat what we have discussed about outcomes. Tell in Marathi, Hindi, no problem.
Result परिणाम.
Result परिणाम. So whatever 6 pointers you see on the screen, they are the outcomes. It means that after completion of your course, after learning this course, that is professional communication, you need to have these qualities, these 6 qualities in your personality. Are you clear? Objectives are different. Objectives are different and outcomes are different. Objectives म्हणजे उद्देश आहेत. Outcomes हे result आहेत. And results are counted at the end. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
It means that at the end of your learning, which qualities are expected from you? So the first quality that is expected from you is that you need to be able to prepare good quality presentation and deliver it effectively. बघा, हा कोर्स शिकून झाल्यानंतर इस कोर्स को सीखने के बाद आपको प्रेजेंटेशन डिजाइन करना मतलब करने का जो स्किल है वो आपको आना चाहिए, और उसके साथ क्या आना चाहिए? यू नीड टू बी एबल टू डिलीवर इट. आर यू क्लियर? देन द सेकेंड आउटकम is that at the end of this course, you're supposed to be able to participate effectively in a group discussion. मग हे सगळं शिकून झाल्यानंतर after our lectures, you should not say, what is this? I don't know how to do it, what to do. Such questions should not arise from your side. Are you clear? मैं कैसे करूँ? हाँ,
यस सर.
ये मैं कर नहीं सकता. प्रेजेंटेशन कैसे डिजाइन करना है पता नहीं. ग्रुप डिस्कशन में कैसे शामिल होना है पता नहीं. इंटरव्यू को कैसे फेस करना है पता नहीं. ऐसी हमारी कंडीशन एक्सपेक्टेड है क्या?
No, sir.
हाँ. Try to understand. Then come to the third outcome. Perform effectively in personal interview. After learning the things, you must go confidently in that interview cabin and explain and show your potential, what you have, which qualities, which abilities you have. Okay, that is expected. You're not expected to be confused. Are you getting or not? You're not expected to be restless. Are you getting? तुम्ही अस्वस्थ आहात, इंटरव्ह्यू केबिन मध्ये नर्वस आहात, ते अपेक्षित आहे का?
No, sir.
Try to understand. Then the fourth outcome that you can see here is that prepare effective resume for job interviews. After learning through our lectures, you need to have the skill of preparing your resume. Okay, there is, you can find that those objectives and outcomes are largely related to each other, right? एकीकडे उद्देश आहे आणि दुसरीकडे त्याची निष्पत्ती आहे. At one end there is purpose, at another end there is result. Try to understand. Then the fifth outcome is draft and write various reports professionally. That is also expected. So you should, after learning, after going through our lectures, you should not say, sir, how can I write? Where should I start? What should I start with? Which point should I include? How should I coin those sentences? Which tense should I use? Which sentence construction should I use? Such questions should not be there from your side. Okay? Do you want to check yourself, your writing, own writing? How many of you wish to check yourself? Tell me. आप में से कितने लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि हमारा जो राइटिंग स्किल है वो चेक करना चाहिए हमें? किस हद तक हम परफेक्टली लिख सकते हैं, हमारे विचार पुट कर सकते हैं राइटिंग के थ्रू? कितने लोगों को ऐसा लगता है? यश साखरे को लगता है. He has raised a hand. There may be some hands, but tell me orally. सबको लगता है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
पर मेरा सेकंड क्वेश्चन है, आप में से कितने लोगों ने उसके लिए कभी किसी का सलाह या कभी किसी का गाइडेंस लिया है? So I can tell you one practice, one simple good practice. Write, take one blank page, write your thoughts about one specific subject, maybe in 8 to 10 lines, if required 20 lines, and send it to me. Okay? And I will tell you to what extent you are perfect in expressing yourself through words, through writing. Are you clear? How many of you will spare your time for those 10 sentences? सांगा कोण कोण तयार आहे?
I will.
I will.
Okay. My number is already there with you. Okay. Just write, take its photograph and send it to me on my WhatsApp. I'll check and let you know what the mistakes are and what are the ways to improve. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So you can do it today, tomorrow, as per your convenience, no problem. पण तुम्हाला कुठेतरी ही सुरुवात करावी लागेल. नुसतंच ऐकतोय, समजतंय आणि ज्यावेळेस प्रॅक्टिकली काय करायला जातोय तेव्हा खूप साऱ्या अडचणी येतात. That should not be the scenario. So do it today or tomorrow. Okay, let's go ahead. Subject you can take as per your wish. Okay, take any professional subject, that will be more useful, I think. Okay, any technical subject, any professional, any social subject, you can write, no problem. Okay, so let's go ahead for the last outcome. What is it? Read out, someone. Someone please go ahead and read out the last objective. Sorry, outcome. See, I'm getting confused between objectives and outcomes because they are largely similar. Read out. Go ahead, someone.
Demonstrate various soft skills like team skills, leadership, creativity in different situations.
Correct. So, इस लास्ट आउटकम के साथ आपसे ये ख्वाहिश है, आपसे ये एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि जो भी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स आप पढ़ते हैं हमारे लेक्चर्स के थ्रू, वो जो 10 पॉइंट्स है जो भी आप पढ़ते हैं उनका डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन आपको करना आना चाहिए. कहाँ? सभी सिचुएशंस में, मे बी फॉर्मल सिचुएशंस और इनफॉर्मल सिचुएशंस. So we call or we say that change in behavior is education. बोलते हैं कि नहीं? हमारे बिहेवियर में जो चेंज आता है उसको ही हम शिक्षा या एजुकेशन कहते हैं. तो जो भी बातें आप पढ़ते हैं सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के अंदर, वो बातें आपके बिहेवियर में रिफ्लेक्ट होनी चाहिए. मतलब पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग, are you getting or not? Creativity, then team skills, communication skills, your manners, etiquettes, everything. Clear? आपको ऐसा नहीं बोलना चाहिए कि IISc के लिए कुछ पढ़ा था, IISc एग्जाम के लिए कुछ पढ़ा था, भूल गया, अब मैं जैसा हूँ वैसा ही हूँ. Is it expected? मतलब जैसा था वैसा ही हूँ. Is it expected?
No.
हाँ. Try to understand. Okay. Then let us go ahead for the next part C. Okay. We'll have some 5 minutes extended. Okay. Is it okay? When is
Yes,
your next
sir.
lecture?
12:45.
12:45.
Acha. So you might require some half an hour for lunch, right? So should we stop here? How many slides are remaining? Maybe 5-6 slides are remaining. We'll discuss them in our next lecture. Okay. Before that, we'll go for attendance. So roll number 1, tell me. Roll number 1, are you present? Roll number 1 is absent. Roll number 2?
Present, sir.
Excuse me. Roll number 1 is absent. Roll number 2 is present. Roll number 3? 3 is absent. 4?
Present, sir.
5?
Present, sir.
6?
Present, sir.
7?
Present, sir.
8?
Present.
9?
Yes, sir.
10?
Present, sir.
11? 11 is absent. 12?
Present, sir.
13?
Present, sir.
14?
Yes, sir.
15? Roll number 15 is absent. 16 is also absent. 17 is absent. 18?
Yes, sir.
19? 19 is absent. 20?
Yes, sir.
21?
Yes, sir.
22?
Yes, sir.
23?
Yes, sir.
24?
Yes, sir.
25 is absent. 26? Absent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 27?
Yes, sir.
28? 28 is absent. 29 is absent. 30.
Yes, sir.
31. 31 is absent. 32.
Yes, sir.
32.
Yes, sir.
33.
Yes, sir.
34.
Present, sir.
35. 35 is absent. 36.
Present, sir.
37.
Yes, sir.
38. 38 is absent. 39.
Yes, sir.
40.
Yes, sir.
41. 41 is absent. 42.
Present, sir.
43. Be fast. 43 is absent. 44.
Present, sir.
45. 45 is absent. 46.
Present.
47.
Yes, sir.
48.
Present, sir.
49.
Yes, sir.
50.
Yes, sir.
51.
Yes, sir.
52.
Yes, sir.
53.
Present, sir.
54.
Present, sir.
55. 55 is absent. 56.
Present, sir.
57.
Yes, sir.
58.
Present.
59. Roll number 59 is absent. 60. Roll number 60. Someone please mute. Roll number 60. 60 is absent. Roll number 61.
Yes, sir.
62.
Yes, sir.
63.
Present, sir.
64.
Present, sir.
65.
Yes, sir.
66.
Present, sir.
67.
Yes, sir.
68. Okay, 69. 69.
Present, sir.
70.
Yes, sir.
71.
Present.
72. 72 is absent. Then 73.
Present, sir.
And 74.
Present, sir.
Okay. So I'll repeat the absent numbers. If you have any claim, then contact me. Roll number 1, 3, 11, 15, 16, 17, 19, 25, 28, 29, 31, 35, 38, 41, 43, then 45, 55, 59, 60, and 72.
Sir, roll number 3 is present.
Roll number 3 is present. Okay.
Roll
ठीक है.
number 1.
1. Are you present? Roll number 1. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So thank you, everybody. Keep writing, and whatever the remaining things are, we will discuss in our next lecture. Thank you.